Christine McGuinness blamed herself after losing virginity when she was raped at 13. Christine McGuinness lost her virginity when she was raped at the age of 13 by a boy from school. The model remembers blaming herself for what happened as she was drunk at the time. Christine McGuinness lost her virginity when she was raped at the age of 13 by a boy from school. The model remembers blaming herself for what happened as she was drunk at the time. By Jasmine All-Day Showbiz and TV Reporter 20:30, 13th of November 2021. Updated 20:31, November 13, 2021. Christine McGuinness blamed herself after being raped at 13. The model, now 33, recalled how she lost her virginity when a boy from school raped her at a party when she was just a teenager. She explained how she blamed herself for what happened as a kid because she was drunk. Christine remembers being so drunk that she couldn't physically move him. Writing in her book, A Beautiful Nightmare, published by Mirror Books, she shared, "Not many people know this, but when I was 13, I was raped. It happened at a house party, and as usual I'd been drinking a lot. Anyway, I took myself upstairs in a drunken stupor and got into bed. Not long after climbing under the covers while intoxicated, a boy from school came in and had sex with me, against my will. I remember saying no and I tried to push him off, but I was so drunk I couldn't physically move him," she continued. Model Christine blamed herself for what happened as a child, even though she knows now it wasn't her fault. She said, "After that I blamed myself massively. I know as an adult it wasn't my fault, but I still think if I wasn't drunk it wouldn't have happened. But I'm okay, thank God. It's why I'm really protective of my children, the girls especially. I try to take strength out of any kind of trauma. But there was no denying it was awful. My virginity was taken, and I didn't get to have that special moment with my childhood sweetheart. I think he was a stupid boy who took advantage," she added. She reported what happened to her teacher and school counselor, but she was told she must have got it wrong and says they were more concerned about where she got the alcohol from. She shared, "It took a lot of courage, but I sat down with her one day and told her what had happened on that horrific night. Instead of a lot of support and advice, which you'd expect when you tell someone in a position of authority you've just been raped, she simply said I must have got it wrong. There was very little sympathy." Christine also shared the devastating story about how she was sexually abused by someone close to her family. "I'm deeply sad to tell you that being raped at 13 wasn't the first time I was sexually assaulted," she writes. "From age 9 to 13, I was sexually abused by someone close to our family. At the time, I didn't realize it was abuse. He'd make me watch a lot of videos with sexual stuff in it, and he'd also force me to watch tapes of people being murdered." She continued, "I didn't understand it or get it. He'd always talk about sex and masturbating and would take me to his house to make me watch these disturbing videos. He'd also take me on days out to places like the beach, and after playing in the sea he would tell me he didn't have any dry clothes. I would then have to travel home naked." It was made even worse for Christine as everyone seemed to love the man. Everybody loved this person, and what adds insult to injury was he was investigated for being a pedophile, but he wasn't prosecuted for it, she said. Everyone refused to believe it at the time and insisted, "There's no way." I actually heard he later went to prison for abusing a child. If you've been the victim of sexual assault, you can access help and resources via www.rapecrisis.org.uk or calling the national telephone helpline on 0808 802 9999. Pre-order Christine McGuinness, A Beautiful Nightmare, RRP £20, out 25th of November, and save £5 with the offer code XA9. Order online at Mirror Books. Co.uk. Follow Mirror Facebook, Twitter.